So here is my Life Fantastic video. So on the bottom left you can see the brief we got, and then considerations is up here on the top right. So here's the stereotypical buzz on the page, which is tend to throw people off and get people to really fixate on stuff like that. But I went straight to Google and looked up different type of bulbs so I could consider fluorescent tubes, long boxes, which you could make into something else, or projector bulbs, depends on your market, stuff like that. So here is my model after 15 minutes, 1 day, 1 week, 3 weeks. So first of all is a phone stand, nothing fancy, just fill the void basically. Then I focus on the user, and I want to go towards education because it's obviously something I care about a lot. Then focus on user needs. See, I got the idea of this from when I was on placement. My second year group struggled to visualize plan, elevation, and view when I was trying to get them to map it out, and I used SolidWorks models on a VR cube to illustrate that, and it was a very good alternative use of teaching, say. So I wanted to go down that route, and then after 3 weeks I came with my model. So here's my requirements: visualization, alternative method of learning, and it had to be biodegradable, so I wanted to integrate the UN Sustainable Development Goal 12. Here's my mood board of all my not very unique ideas, and my QR code is stuck in there after, I believe. That was just to illustrate that. So first of all, I started off with box or collection. That was for my building blocks. Then I moved on to my QR code visualizer box, and to the right then you can see the ideas we came up in the group that I just didn't really like, to be honest, because no one's actually going to use a light bulb box as a phone holder, stuff like that, or a tea light holder, because you can just find alternative methods for that for very cheap. So I just came away from that, and I wanted to use the box that actually has a purpose. So I didn't use Scamper myself, but I looked into it, and it's a very, very handy tool if you are stuck. So here's my page with my mind map. So this told me all the information I wanted to know, and then my box here is my model here is the outside is the light bulb box, the inside is a visualizer cube. It's held together with tabs, and it's very, very useful. So my idea is not new and special, but it's it fits design brief and the user requirements, because the QR code cube is actually a thing. I just integrated it in with a light bulb box, which. So here's my Access FM. As you can see, all my considerations are taught out here. Here's my idea. So what do I think of my idea so far? What did your partner think of your idea? That was the building blocks, and they criticized it, saying I could not just settle with building blocks, to be more creative. So here is my things I like and what I'd enhance about it. And how to persuade your class you have the best design. I'm gone well over time now, I'm sorry about this, but I actually personally feel like this is a very, very useful tool to have, especially if you can get it out of the inside of a light bulb box. Phenomenal, as like this cube opens up so many possibilities in education for visualization, spatial awareness, spatial thinking. As a child that's struggling with, just say, the simplest things as plan, elevation, and view, they can hold a cube in their hand, and you can put anything onto it, and they can turn it around, and they can point their phone at it, and they can see any object, and it just gives them a sense of that object being in their hand, and they can play with that and get a greater understanding of what they're looking for. And just be able to get this, as I said, to get this out of a light bulb box is phenomenal. So thanks for listening.